Let me show you how the INT4 Shield robotic crawler can automatically save existing messages from multiple SAP PO interfaces, classify them to the relevant subfolders so that you can use them to validate your SAP cloud integration flows. If you want to massively create test cases from your existing SAP PO interfaces, you can leverage SAP Test Cases Robot. Click on the SAP PI Test Robot tile and then provide some additional information. You can provide the environment from which test cases will be created, and you can also limit test cases creation for the specific interfaces. Then you have to provide the selection period and details like the target folder where the test cases will be created and the maximum number of test cases per object. Once this is done, you can just click Execute button and robotic crawler will create test cases and test cases folders. Perfect. Once the robot finishes its job, you can go to the test cockpit to see all of the newly created test cases. Here we can extend the folder where the test cases were created. As you can see, robotic crawler created a separate folder per each interface. Now, if we want, we can migrate the SAP PO test cases to the SAP Integration Suite test cases. Now I can select the test cases that I want to migrate from SAP PO test cases to the SAP Integration Suite test cases. Then I have to click Migrate Selected, and I need to provide the folder where new migrated test cases will be created. Next, I need to provide the SAP CPI inbound end-to-end test type and the automation object that will tell the INT4 Shield what is the iFlow on the SAP cloud integration. As you can see, migration was successful, so now I can jump to the folder where newly created test cases for the SAP cloud integration were created. As you can see, test cases are created, and now I can execute specific ones. Now the input messages collected by robot are injected to the SAP Cloud integration, and INT4 Shield is comparing the output from SAP PO to the output from the SAP Cloud integration. If I want, I can jump to the details of the specific test case to see why the test case failed. In this case, I can see that concurrency is different.